one person in the chat, but I'm going to go ahead and start because I want to get going and move this reading along in the event that, you guys pop on and you want me to read a card for you, or two or three, or maybe a few. But anyway, let's see what's going on. We have this amazing big super moon. I don't know what you guys are doing to prepare for it, but I put all my crystals out. I've got a jar of water out, get my moon water. Really putting some good intentions out. I do my shorts, and today we had just the most beautiful energy come up for us. And it didn't come up once. Like when I pull my shorts, those one card readings, I usually, pull like from 6 or 8 decks before I decide which is the card I'm going to actually talk about. And this morning it kept coming up, the Ace of Cups, and here it is right in here staring at me, the Ace of Cups. And then it came up again in another deck and another deck and another deck. So today it is a beautiful energy. This full moon is bringing us some really divine love, some really great vibes. So I'm really excited about this full moon. And it is in Pisces, so our intuition may be really high. We may just be really feeling the energy in a really good way. But anyway, I'm just really grateful for the energy today, because today I finally have power. Some guy was here all day replacing my solar panels, replaced my batteries. I can now turn on a light. I've been really sitting in the dark. When it gets dark, I have no power. So anyway, I am really grateful today for this guy who came and put my solar panels up. So the little things in life that really, really, we can really tap into and embrace, right? So listen, what I want to do today is, because we have this full moon, I want to find out, what does this full moon mean to us? So I'm going to go through all the signs, Aries all the way through to Pisces, and we're just going to pull, an oracle card and see what message is it that this full moon is bringing us. All right, so again, check your other signs, your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, see if maybe that resonates. But I thought I would start with this, and if I feel like I need to clarify with the tarot, I will. Anyway, welcome in, you guys. It's nice to have people popping in. If you read my little message, I'm happy to do readings at the end. So right now, let's get going. Let's run through the signs. We're going to start with you, Aries, and see what this big blue moon, this big super moon is, what does it mean for you? So grateful, thankful for the messages for you, Aries, that are coming through. Let's see what's coming through for all of my Aries. Grateful, thankful for the messages. Aries, your first card is that of community upside down. So I feel as if this full moon is really about you putting your energy back into you, not into everything around you. Because a lot of times when we see a card like this, we could be very overwhelmed, feeling like everything we do is for everyone else, right? So I'm just kind of feeling like, for you, Aries, with this card coming up, that maybe what you need to do is pull back a little bit, all right? Maybe you don't need to, be the one that volunteers all the time, or be the one that takes charge. This is really asking you to kind of pull back a little bit. So this full moon is really wanting you to kind of hone in on you. The next card we have coming up for you is the card of serendipity. So there is a lot of magic coming around you, and I feel as if you're feeling a little lucky. So if things are starting to turn, or you needed something to come through, I feel as if there is true luck on your side, because this girl, she's just kind of flying, but, attached to this shamrock here, so just let the magic happen. Don't force things, all right? Aries, you are very good at wanting to control whatever's going on, and this is almost saying, just let go, all right? And just let the magic happen. And then, don't give so much of yourself away, just because you can do things and you can do things well. Are you there? Let me know you're there. Knock, knock. All right? I'm going to keep going, hoping that maybe it'll all catch up. It seems like things, whatever glitch it was, kind of moved on. All right. that's what I had for you, Aries. All right. So this full moon is about you. All right. So keep that in mind, because I have to tell you, it is so easy to all of a sudden turn around and realize that your schedule is filled with all kinds of things for everyone else, your kids, your husband, your wife, your mom, your dad, your auntie, your uncle. This is about you. All right. So the energy around this moon is really wanting you to focus more on you and not, because I feel as if that you could, almost be like avoiding yourself by overextending yourself, if that makes any sense. All right, so let's move on to my Taurus. We got people coming in the house. Welcome, everyone. Nice to have you in the house. If you'd like me to pull some cards for you, stick around, put your question in the chat, and I'll get to you at the end of this reading. All right, Taurus, what's coming through for you for the energy of this big moon? I don't know if you caught me earlier, but I set all my crystals out. I've got a big jar of water out. Set good intentions. I feel like this is a really great moon for us. I'm just feeling a nice vibe with it. All right, Taurus, first card out for you is Treasure Island. I like it. So it looks like some money's coming your way. And I like that it's sitting on a turtle, because I feel as if the money that's coming for you is earned in a way that is very stable and very solid. This turtle is Mother Earth. This is an energy that is really tied to your roots. So I like that for you. And the next question we have, card coming up, question is why? All right, we have the card why coming up. And community. So I feel as if, be very careful, all right? Because what I'm getting with these cards is like, just because you come into maybe something, and it doesn't even necessarily have to be money. Maybe you move into this wonderful house, or maybe you land this incredible job, or maybe you get a new car. I'm picking up that it's one of those things. Just don't go telling people, all right? Just show up with the new car and be like, oh yeah, I got a new car. Because I'm picking up a little bit of envy and jealousy around how your life is moving in a good direction, all right? Which is great, because maybe you are a trendsetter. Maybe you are the one that's kind of leading the way. But I do feel as if whatever it is that is coming towards you, it's a gift. All right. So if all of a sudden you get this great opportunity and you land this job that you weren't even looking for, it's a great thing that's going to come up for you. And I do feel as if there's going to be a lot more people coming into your life. So if you've been feeling a little isolated, maybe you haven't gotten yourself out there. I feel like with this community card that, you're going to start to like find your tribe, or really get out there with the people that are more in line with how you think, these like-minded people. But I am definitely feeling like life is really turning in a really good way. And this flashlight of the full moon is really encouraging you to, just embrace what you have. Don't question it, be grateful for what's coming towards you and really enjoy the company of other people. If you, like I said, if you've been feeling a little solitary, not wanting to really get out there, this is a great energy for you to, maybe extend yourself a little bit more towards other. And if an invitation comes your way, Taurus, I'm going to encourage you to really go. All right, because I just think it will be good for you to get out and be among people that you can enjoy yourself. All right, so nice energy for you for this full moon. All right, moving on to my Gemini. What's going on for all of my Gemini? Grateful, thankful to each one of you. If you like the readings, hit that like button. And if you don't like the readings, go ahead, hit the unlike button. It doesn't matter. YouTube just wants to know that you're paying attention to me. All right, so I appreciate it if you would do that and help me out. All right, Gemini. Ooh, we got 3 cards wanting to come out. So I have the Yin card reversed. And then we have co-create. So I feel as if there's an energy around somebody who you work with. This is somebody who you are definitely involved with. And it's not good news, right? And maybe somebody, I'm getting like this heart to heart, like, I got to tell you, I don't really like it when this happens. And I don't like it when you do this. So I feel as if there is this real heart to heart kind of conversation that needs to happen. Even if you're not looking forward to this conversation, because here with this message in a bottle, it's like, I don't really want to have this conversation with this person. But here you're being encouraged to go ahead and do it, because I feel as if Once you do this, then you guys can come on the same level. All right, because right now, I feel as if you guys are on two different planes. We have up here this jaguar, and then we have this owl on this tightrope here. So I feel as if one person seems to get all the glory and the other person's doing all the work, and I feel like, you need to have a conversation with somebody who you are deeply involved with in some kind of a work or a project. Because Gemini, it's never going to be the right time. But what is the right time is for you to, speak up, say what you need to say. I mean, if somebody, is constantly coming over and taking your stapler, you can tell them, hey, what, don't you think it's time that you get your own stapler? It's clear that you need one, right? So maybe, you gift them one so they quit using yours. It's that kind of an energy. It's just you really need to speak up, Gemini, and let people know, when something feels good and when something doesn't. I mean, we want as much praise as we can get from someone else, but sometimes if you don't say something, then, you're the one that is sacrificing, all right? So better to be heard and better to speak up than to just say nothing at all and kind of keep it all inside of you, all right, Gemini? So that's a message for you with this full moon. Don't be afraid to say what you got to say. All right, moving on to my Cancers. What's going on for all my Cancers today? Grateful, thankful for my Cancers. What does this energy of this full moon say to all of my Cancers? I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle by Baron Reed. I love this deck. I love Oracle decks because there's no rules, right? When you have tarot, this card means this, 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 and this. But now here I am doing this. All right, you guys, ready? So Cancer, what's going on for you, Cancer? Today we have this new life that wants to emerge from you, Cancer. So what's going on here? It's just as if nothing is happening for you. Come to the edge. All right, some of you Cancers, you got to take a chance on life here, all right? So here we have this card coming up, come to the edge. You've got to have faith, all right, to stay where you are, Cancer. You know what life is like, right? We know what the walls look like. We know what the door looks like. We know what the creaks are in the house. But this is saying, embrace the energy and maybe quite possibly step out of your comfort zone, and just take a chance and take a risk and really embrace, something new. Because I always say this, the magic happens when we get out of our comfort zone. So Cancer, I feel like it's time for you to get out of your comfort zone because you're going to find a whole new life if you do. All right, so that's what I've got for you. Hi, B, how are you? Everything is well where I am. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's been a minute. That's because I haven't had any power. I mean, it's been crazy over here. But I'm back. I'm full speed ahead. I've got new solar panels. I got new solar batteries. Things are charging. I can finally plug my refrigerator in tonight. Yeah, I'm feeling good. So I'm back, and hopefully I'm back for good. All right. So anyway, let's move on and see what's going on for all of my Leos. Leo, grateful, thankful for the messages from my Leos. What's going on for all my Leos at this time? So Leo, I feel as if this would be a good time to mend any fences that may have been broken or, something. I just feel as if it could be a time for you to, maybe kind of step outside of your comfort zone and be a little bit more flexible. Because I am getting this sense of rigidity here with this flexible, upside down, and by the book. So it's okay if things don't work out the way you want them to. It's okay, Leo, if things don't go as you really think they should, all right? Because I feel as if, there's a lesson in it for you, Leo, to be a little bit open-minded to some of the energies around you. It's like when you are dealing with, and I don't know why this is coming up, but if you're dealing with, somebody who's younger, all right? Say, you're in your 40s and now you're dealing with somebody who is like in their 20s. I mean, there's 20 years between you. I mean, so there's a difference of how you see things. I feel as if, Leo, it's really important that you kind of embrace somebody else's perspective and whatever it is that they have to say and how they think. It may not be like you, it may be very different. But if it works for them, who am I to say don't do it, right? So I feel like, Leo, your message for this full moon is really to be a little bit more open minded, and, to not be so shut down and feel like you have to do things one certain way. All right? So that's what I've got for you. Now let's move on. Yeah, when you live off grid, you live off grid, If it's cloudy and there's no sun to charge my panels, then I have no sun, no power. So yeah, I've been really struggling with my system, and it's been struggling for quite a while now, but B, when you gotta fix it and it's all fixed, I mean, I'm feeling good because I feel like I got a great gift. All right, let's move on to my Virgos. What's going on for the full moon and all of my Virgos? Virgo. What's going on for all my Virgos for the energies of this full moon? I'm so grateful you guys are in here. Really appreciate you all. All right, Virgo, first card. Look at that. Blessings. This full moon is bringing you some real blessings, and I think they're blessings that you didn't even see coming. All right, we have the Observer coming up reverse, so I'm feeling like, what's coming towards you, Leo, is really, really a true gift from God. It's like this is what you don't see it coming. There's something coming through, and it's probably something you really need, but it's time to go. All right, so it's almost like I feel like you have a little bit of, I don't know, give and take. All right, so when we have this blessing, all right, it may require you having to make a move or a shift or change in your life in some way, all right, for this blessing to come through. It's time, all right? That's what this is saying. It is time for this to shift and for this life that you have right now to change. So this full moon is going to bring a big change for you. And I feel like it's one that I think really kind of throws you, but be excited about it because I feel like it's really your time. All right, so I like this for you. Yeah, and the bottom of the deck is coming up, never ending story. So what's happening for you, Leo or Virgo, is that, you're breaking an old cycle and you're coming into balance because here we have to be fair. So I feel as if this is a long time coming, but it's finally here, Virgo. So good things. A nice blessing for you on this full moon. All right, moving on. Let's see what's going on for all of my Libras. Grateful, thankful for the messages for my Libras. What are my Libras doing? Thanks, B. I appreciate you guys too. I really enjoy it that you come back because I feel like we're starting to build a little community and get to know each other, right? Now we can support each other really in a good way. All right, let's see what is going on for all of my Libras. Grateful, thankful for the messages for my Libras. What's going on for Libras? All right, Libra, first card out for you is time for you to really take a rest, all right? I feel as if you are giving too much. So when we have this nap time, take a nap, it's saying that, you need to take care of yourself. And I feel like there's a lot of chaos that is coming through as a result of a relationship that you are involved with, all right? So it doesn't matter what's going on around you, all right? You have got to take care of yourself, all right? This is one of these energies that you cannot deplete yourself for somebody else, all right? This is one of those things where, this is saying you're getting run down. And I feel the energy of you being run down by having to deal with so much chaos. And it's really around this relationship. You trying to be the loyal partner. You trying to make sure everything is running smoothly. But honestly, Libra, you need to take a rest, all right? So get some good night's sleep, and if you need space from your person, take space, all right? Because I'm feeling like this gets to be a bit much, and then you get overwhelmed and then you don't know what to do. So take the space, Libra, that you are going to need in order to get the respite that is really, your body is wanting. Because, if you break down and you shut down, it's only going to be worse, right? So let's take care of ourselves, give ourselves a little bit of self-care, Libra, because it's time. And I did your reading this morning, so this is kind of in line with your reading this morning. It's really time for you to let go of the weight of your relationship, and really kind of start focusing the energy more on you. All right. All right. Let's move on to my Scorpios. What's going on for all my Scorpios? Grateful, thankful for the messages for Scorpio. Now, Scorpio, this card, look, and it keeps coming up. You have got to let go of something. All right, so if you are doing something, it has exhausted itself. All right, so this is like if you've smoked for the last 10 years, it's time to quit smoking. If you have been, drinking a lot of soda and you shouldn't be drinking soda, then you need to let go of the soda, right? This is about letting go of something that no longer is good for you. All right, so Scorpio, you know what that is. All right, let's see. What is going on? All right, deep knowing and TikTok. I'm telling you, Scorpio, you know it's time. You're running out of time. So there's a situation, Scorpio, needs to come to an end. Whether this is your job, whether this is a habit that you have, whether this is a relationship, whatever it is, you know that it is time. Deep knowing. This is not new, but it's like you have reached the end of your rope. All right. And when we have reached the end of the rope, TikTok, time's up. So I feel as if you need to make a shift and a change now. It's not a shift and a change that can wait another month. So if your health is dependent on you changing some into healthy habits, now's the time. Don't wait another month. You may not have another month. By then, maybe something has gotten worse, So let's nip it in the bud, Scorpio. I'm really feeling like time's up, and it's really time for you to break this cycle. This is the bottom of the deck, and it's going to require you doing the work, all right? But the rewards will be big, all right? So that's what I'm picking up for you, Scorpio. All right, let's see. I agree, B. Community bonding is definitely something that we can all use, especially with all these disasters. I mean, look what's happening in Florida. I mean, a lot of people are dealing with a lot of flooding. They've lost homes. I mean, there's just this disaster that's happening everywhere. I mean, the world's on fire. We need to just really support each other now, especially in these hard times. All right, let's see what's going on for Sagittarius. Grateful, thankful for the messages for all my Saggies. We got some mending too, huh? Maybe you need to mend something with a Leo. Because I think it was Leo that also got that card. Yeah, and co-create. I mean, there's something that's not working for you between you and somebody who you work with, all right? These cards are repeating, and I have been shuffling them, all right? So I'm feeling like it's time, Sagittarius, to really break a cycle. All right, again, things have exhausted themselves, and it's time to really kind of move on. And I always look at these full moons as a flashlight of shining the light on an issue that wants to be dealt with. And I feel like for you, it has to do with a coworker or somebody who you work with who, there's some rift, or maybe, something happened a while ago. But I'm feeling as if it's really time for you to kind of deal with it on some level, whether it's energetically you have to break free, because you're still hanging on to it. You can do a little ritual. This is a wonderful night to do it. Or maybe this is something you really need to get off your chest. I'm really feeling this energy would be really good for you. So there is something around you also that I feel is not good for you. So whether this is a person, or there's just some energy that I feel has been circling around you, Sagittarius, and it's time to deal with it, all right? Whatever this is, it wants to come to an end and make some peace with it, because this is something I feel like you've been avoiding, all right? But it is really necessary for you to break a cycle, get out of this rut, and really move on, because this situation that you're dealing with, you shouldn't be dealing with it, all right? So maybe you got involved, All right, when we get involved in somebody else's drama, then we get caught up, and then who gets hurt? You, right? So I feel like it's time to pull back and really break something and really step away from a situation where if it cannot be fixed, let it go. All right, sometimes we have to accept that as the solution. All right, so I think you really got to look deeply at this connection that's going on. All right, Sag. All right, moving on. We got Capricorn here. Grateful, thankful for all my Cappies. What's going on for my Capricorns? Really happy to be here. Boy, you're also working. Boy, work's on the agenda here. All right, let's see what's going on for all my Capricorns. First card out is that of Breathe. All right, so let's chill. For some of you Capricorns, what I'm getting with this is a higher connection, like you really wanting to connect to yourself. And we have this card of Breathe. This is about really tapping into our inner self, that place of peace inside of us. So I'm feeling like meditation or just being able to have a space where you can really pull yourself together and be grounded in your own body would be very good for you. Come to the edge. All right. So I feel like you might be starting something new, Capricorn. So here with these two cards, there could be this brand new beginning for you. All right. And it's going to take everything you have, to kind of make this leap of faith. Maybe you are wanting to move out of the corporate world and move more into a spiritual kind of mindset. Maybe, you're starting to see that life isn't all about work and money. Maybe there's more to it. But I'm feeling as if, you are ready to embrace something very different in your life. And this is really great. And it's time, all right? TikTok, again, it's just like, it's time for us to grow, all right? And I feel like you, Capricorn, are really starting to really grow in a new way because, Capricorns are very responsible. They like to work. They have all the keys to everything. Things run smoothly when we have a Capricorn around. But it's really important to understand that there's more to life than work. And there's more to life than the money. There's something much bigger. And maybe some of you guys are starting to say, maybe I need to start exploring the more spiritual side of myself. So I feel like that's a beautiful energy for you coming on this full moon. All right. Moving on. What's going on for all my Aquarians? Boy, it's nice. You guys have been hanging in there. I appreciate you all being in the chat. And if you guys have any questions, I'm finishing up here. I've got Aquarius and I've got Pisces. And I've got a couple people outside waiting for me. But I'm going to let them wait and I'm just going to keep going. All right, Aquarius, what's going on for all my Aquarians? Grateful, thankful for the messages for Aquarians. All right, you're feeling a little left out and overwhelmed. All right, Aquarius, take time for yourself, all right? You don't have to do everything yourself. All right, and I just feel this energy of being really overwhelmed and being a little alone, so I'm feeling like, this orphaned energy, get out of it. You have a choice, all right? You have a choice, Aquarius, to focus on everything that's not right, right? You can focus on everything that didn't go wrong. We can focus on the fact that this isn't here. We can focus on everything that we don't have, or we can change our attitude. All right, and we can start to appreciate and be grateful for what we do have. So I feel this energy of gratitude really wants you to start practicing that. All right, and then you won't feel so alone. When we start to see how blessed we really are, oh my gosh, I've got this wonderful house over my head. Oh, it may not be the Taj Mahal, but the roof is dry. We made it through the storm, the flooding. It didn't hit our house. It's things like that. This is about really embracing on what good is around, and let's not look at so much the negative, all right? Because that's leaving you around alone. And this is a choice. We always have a choice when we get up. Do we wake up and feel positive, or do we wake up grumbling? All right, so this is on you, Aquarius. So let's chin up and let's not be so overwhelmed, and let's just take the time to just have a little bit of mindfulness in the day. All right, and I think you will not feel so left out, so down and out. All right, B, you can ask a question. I'm gonna finish up here with Pisces, and then we'll turn to you. So go ahead and throw it in. Maybe you already have it. All I'm not reading the chat right now. I'm just reading the cards. Well, let's finish up with my Pisces and see what's going on for all of my Pisces. Grateful, thankful for the messages for Pisces. All right, Pisces, what does this full moon have to say to you? On the first card out, we have the Yang card, a lot of masculine energy here. And time for a nap. All right, listen, if you are dealing with a Pisces who may be male, I feel as if, they need to rest. All right, somebody is overworking, and it could be emotionally, it could be physically, but I'm getting a sense that if this is your partner or if this is you, it is really time for you to start paying attention to your health. All right, because I'm just picking up that, all work and no play is really not being good for you. You really need to find a balance in your life. And I feel like you need to start embracing, the other side of your life. Just like, what did I just read? Just for like I did the other sign, you really need to find that balance. Some things you can't fix. Some things, you need to let go. Some things don't need to be fixed today. All right. So I'm feeling like Pisces, when it comes to trying to do everything, you're exhausting yourself, Pisces. Honestly, you are truly exhausting yourself. Some things you need to let be, all right? And it's not your job to fix everything, all right? So I feel like this is a big message for you, because if you're going around trying to be the one, the savior, the one who's trying to fix things, the one that's trying to make things work for everybody, you're exhausting yourself, Pisces, and you really need to pull back. All right, so yeah, this is what I have for you guys for this full moon. Just a short, quick little snippet. I'll be back again. Now I can come back again anytime because I have power. I can even come back in the middle of the night. I'm so excited. Listen, it's the little things in life, people. And for me, it's being able to turn on a light. I haven't had a refrigerator in 2.5 years. I haven't had a light bulb in the middle of the night. I guess since last winter. I mean, I'm so excited I have power. Anyway, I'll be back. All right, let's see. I've got a question coming out. Let's see. Let me see if I can catch up. Sagittarius moon, you can agree, blah, 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 blah. All right, when I do my job, every time I try to help, she interjects her negative energy and makes me look bad or incapable. It's hard at times because I really love what I do. Well, that's the problem, B. You love what you do, and it shows. So I'm picking up a little bit of jealousy there. But is this the question you want, B? Let me know. And I'll be happy to pull a card on this person. What can you do? But I just feel like you just keep doing what you do the best you can, because, when people are like that, it's usually a little jealousy, because they want to shine a little brighter than you. Okay, let's look at B's supervisor. I was just talking about rude people today to someone. I was like, ugh. All right, let's see. All right, look. Are we back? I don't know. Knock, knock. Let me know, B, if you're back. I'm here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and answer this question because maybe it'll catch up. But what I have here is, your supervisor she's been there 50 years. She can just do whatever she wants. Yeah, she is the used car salesman. She is too complacent in her position. And you come up as you really need to have patience. I mean, really, the advice here is for you to stay very grounded, balanced, and have focus and patience. Because this is just how she is, So I don't like the energy of the King of Wands coming up reverse because it really is an energy of somebody who's really selfish. Everything she does is for her. I mean, she wants to be the one that looks good. And almost with this energy, it's about, really wanting to have all the glory and everything, but not really doing the work. But yeah, your advice truly, B, is to just be patient. And I don't know if you noticed, she's in tree pose. This is a very grounding energy, and it's one that really requires balance. So really, this is what you're dealing with. I mean, what can we do? I mean, unless she leaves, this is how you have to be. It's your job. You can't leave your job because she's rude. But you can kind of just accept her as she is. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, it's really sappy. But anyway, you guys, this is what I have. I will be back again. Maybe we can just kind of show up. I'll see how long my company is here, and maybe I'll pop back on. We'll just read tarot because I really want to start doing that more regularly. I will be back on Friday for sure. All right. So tune in again on Friday. I'll be back live. And yeah, I'll see you guys all later. Enjoy the moon, all right? Take a bath in it. Sit outside. Embrace this beautiful energy. It's a really great moon for us to really just, you know, check in with the moon. All right? That's our intuition. This is our grandma. I always look at her as my grandma. Like I said, I've got my crystals out. I've got a bottle of water out there charging that I'll drink tomorrow. It'll be all really great. But listen, you guys, I'm going to check out now and I will see you all here later because I can. All right. So, anyway, I really appreciate you all and have a beautiful, happy super moon. All right. See you guys all. Bye.